I'm Xanderwood. I make indie games and tutorials on game development. I also play your indie games every week on my channel. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell icon so you never miss a video. Before we get into the video, just a massive shout out and a thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters: Jet Simon, Basic Terror, Enmark Games, Zan, Foozle CC, James Welch, Rob, Olivia Bernier, Tor Alexanderson, Matt, Van Van, Amari Lewis, Seth Coble, Retro Galaxy and Jared Dumont. Hello everyone. Over the last 3 weeks, game developers from all over the world have been competing in a competition that is unlike any other. A competition to win a t-shirt, but more importantly, a competition to be crowned the first ever Game Dev Knockout champion. 188 devs joined the competition on the 1st of January, and 98 of them managed to submit an entry to the first task. The problem is, only 80 spots are available for round 2. There was some fantastic creativity on display, with character abilities ranging from farting to fighting. I loved how some of you really engaged your lateral thinking to come up with abilities such as controlling your emotions, or controlling someone else's emotions. A few of you guys thought that bodily functions would make an interesting mechanic. There were shape-shifting mechanics, paranormal abilities, and even a character that turned into a colony of ants. There were abilities that helped you, and abilities that hindered you. We had ninjas, wizards, and even a teleporting rabbit. I could keep going, but I know you came here for the results, not my watch time. So instead of milking the algorithm any further, here are the rankings for GDKO Round 1. We'll start with the top 3 entries. Mushboom by Pens and Pixels grabs 3rd place in Round 1. The character is a mushroom that can throw bombs that explode and send you flying around the screen. Although the task specifically stated that entries weren't going to be judged on polish, this game has bucket loads of it. It feels so juicy to control, and the bombs are so satisfying to let off. Lasso the Cowboy Bull by Endmark Games takes 2nd place, and this is another gem of a creation. Endmark has clearly put a lot of effort into the entry, making an entire level, complete with enemies. The character is a bull that throws a lasso that you can use to swing yourself around the levels. You also have a dash that lets you kill your enemies, all extremely satisfying to play around with. Top spot in Round 1 goes to Andrew David with What Is This? I Don't Even. Well, I don't even either, and neither does anybody else. But whatever it is, it was enough to grab top spot. Your character comes with the ability to inflate either their body to roll around, or their head to float around. We never said the ability needed to be useful, just unique. And this Game Dev Chums is the epitome of a unique ability, and truly deserved it of 1st place. The question is, can Andrew David hold on to top spot in round number 2? Congratulations to Andrew David, Endmark Games, and Pens and Pixels for ranking in the top 3 places. Let's now take a look at the opposite end of the table and see who we'll be saying goodbye to at the end of round 1. In 98th place, Amanu. 97th, Dodo Rex. 96th, DevLab. Joint 94th, Jirushi and Fulge ro.dev. 93rd, Waterstop. 92nd, Evan Does Dev. 91st, Turkey the Squirrel. 90th, Destus Games. 89th, Mr. Stick. 88th, GUI. 87th, Wazadev. Joint 85th, Kirk Clark and Mehedes Hamer. 84th, It's King Arthur. 83rd, Otaku Lady 89. 82nd, Alco Talco. Each round of the competition, a wildcard will be awarded to one dev who just missed out on qualification. The wildcard will be chosen by one of our 5 judges, and for round 1, that judge is Marlin Media. Marlin makes tutorials and videos about Construct 3 on his YouTube channel. Make sure you go check him out after the video. The round 1 wildcard and dev that will be progressing to round 2 will be... I was able to narrow my decision down to 5 creations that I thought deserved to go through to the next round. My 4 runner-up games were Lazy Alien by Kirk Clark, Planet Intruders by Waterstop, Agent Kibu by Mr. Stick, and Deathworm by Gooey. They were all good potential ideas, but I see a little more potential coming from Evan Does Dev's floating eyeball mechanic. The idea intrigues me and makes me want to see what else comes from this project. So congrats to Evan Does Dev. You escaped elimination this time. The pressure is on for the next round. In round 2, you will be expanding on your round 1 entry. Have you ever played a game you simply couldn't put down? Keeping a player engaged in your game is a key aspect of game development, and one that will undoubtedly improve your game jam rankings. So for round 2, I want you to give your character an interesting toy to interact with that will keep people playing for the longest possible time. Let's clarify a few things. When I say toy, I mean something that the character can interact with and draws the player's attention and holds them in the moment. This could be something as simple as a ball. Balls are fun, but what if your player had to keep the ball in the air without letting it touch the floor? Perhaps you could create a computer with a password that your character has to unlock somehow. The toy could literally be anything you like, just as long as it holds the attention of the person playing your game, and your original character from round 1 can interact with it. The jam page for round 2 is now live, and if you've made the cut, you may now join and start making your entry. You have until the 31st of January to submit. Good luck, and as always, I can't wait to see what you make. All the links are in the description of this video.